Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for being here today. I'd like to share with you what I decided to display for Easter and spring for a while in our living room. We hope you are all doing very well and enjoying your March. Ours has been pretty cold off and on. It is so cold and windy today. I looked outside a few minutes ago and there was white stuff floating around. Big white specks. Yeah, it's like 32 degrees. Oh, hard to believe because we had a 70-degree day just 2 days ago. Oh, this weather has just been nuts. I'm sure it's probably been nuts for you too. Hi, friends. This year for Easter, I thought it would be nice to leave up as much pink things as I could for Easter, sweet pastels, the things that I had out here, some of them for our Valentine decor. But I don't have any pink books, of course. We have some pale gold ones and we have some orange ones, so I did go with a little bit of orange here and there, just a little bit. These lovely huge ceramic geese, or no, I suppose they're swans. I may have called them geese in the past. I don't know what they are, to tell you the truth. It seems like probably everything they made years ago like that was so elegant and stylized was swans with those long necks. But I do love those. And they had just a little bit of peach color on their wings. So I was able to just sneak in a little bit of orange here. I don't have any pink pillows. What I wanted to add then was as much turquoise as I had in the basement or out in our shed. We had a lot of these very fun little pink or turquoise or a little bit teal pots by McCoy, typically. I love those. I'm very grateful to have found a lot of those items at thrift stores, as you know. Over here on the coffee table, I have some mostly melt glass and 3 of my older lucite crosses and a new one that I found that I can share with you. And in this corner here, a lot more turquoise and a little bit of pink. I wanted to always cover up our chair to protect it. It is a rusty tone with all of the colors in it. This lovely purple slag duck that we have had since the 70s. It is a dish, so the top comes off. It is just an amazing design, isn't it? You know, we may have seen a couple of these, but it's pretty rare. I'm not sure if this is something that LG Wright did. We were purchasing things like that in glassware back in the 70s from one particular dealer in Duluth, who's no longer there. He was an older guy when we were just in our 20s. But that's how long we've had it. So I did find some purple toned kinda eggs there. Well, there's a couple of very purple ones there. The one in the middle and these two are part of that set I was talking about that were just plain. I'm happy to have them. This unusual kind of rosy colored one is an alabaster egg, and a hobbyist, more pink tone one that I shared in probably our Valentine decor. That's a very unusual color. I did not turn the tea light on. This is a older lucite basket that I found so inexpensive, I couldn't believe it. I also thrifted a turquoise one a couple years later, so I haven't really shared that yet, but it's pretty sweet, and I wanted to use it for my Valentine decor, but for some reason I just never fit it in anywhere. It's very, very pleated all around, kind of a double looking handle piece. Yeah, it looks like glass, but it's just a nice plastic. A very sweet pillow that I did probably share for Valentine's decor. I'm not sure. Very nice chocolate brown and pink. More pink on this side and more of the lovely chocolate brown on that side. This bird is just crazy. It looks like something to me that you'd get at a carnival. That is not a chip, that is a shell piece. It's just nuts, isn't it? But I've always thought it was pretty kitschy and fun. I love the color combination. It's just really something. And I probably used it for Easter previously, even maybe used it for Valentine decor. And this crazy spiky doily I have shared before, but it's probably been quite a while. I don't know what kind of flowers they are with that tiny little leaf. And this is one of my favorite little tiny turquoise pots. I really get a kick out of the tiny ones by McCoy. They're getting pricey, aren't they? And this is a red wing candlestick that was by itself. They must have broken the other one. It was in Antique, Minnesota, in Burnsville, Minnesota. I found that a year ago at least. A couple of very unusual eggs that I've shared before in this type of setting here, probably with this bird or with other turquoise birds. Yeah, they're pretty wild. And a couple of my favorite stretch vases. This beautiful one was a gift from our niece. Very pretty. I'll move this out of the way so you can see the base a little better. I have shared it before in combination probably with this one. This would also be considered slag glass. This is a new find for me. I do have a variety of heights and patterns, hobnail mostly, of white stretch vase, or I should say swung vase, bud vases, and this is a new one that I found, and I found it at a Family Pathways or our Goodwill. I was very shocked, and a lot of you were shocked too, that was at a thrift store. So that was probably just last year. They are sweet. Over here I did put up the crazy, very, very tall orange birds again. I really didn't have much of anything that I thought of using other than I could have kept the white hobnail bud vases that were there. I've actually run out of flowers in the house. Flowers or greenery that would work for spring. It just seems like I never have enough because so many things that were made many years ago were planters or vases. It's just amazing. I decided to add a couple of are these Avon? I don't know why I'm not remembering. I have shared them before, probably for summer months. I'm sorry that it is a little bit dark, being backlit here from my bright curtains. But I've had the bigger basket for a very long time now, and also these two that are similar in size. The one with grapes on it, and this one over here that is is that called English hobnail? These are my lucite crosses. You've seen the 3 of them for quite a few years now that I would hang in the front entrance. A lot of you have said that you've enjoyed seeing them. This one would be agate shells, and I don't know if there's any little pieces of abalone shells, but there's some glowing going on in there. Yeah, there could be little pieces of abalone shell in there too, I bet. And this one is a lot more, would you say, mother of pearl or just abalone. But it's quite green. I don't know if you can tell. A lot of glitter at the base of it. Now this is my newest one. It ended up matching this one. This was probably my favorite because it has a little foil cross embedded in there and little ferns. So this one has, always been my favorite, along with the abalone shell pieces and glitter. But look at this one. Those are probably some agate type pieces. I don't know what the orange is. It's really different, isn't it? So I put the 2 together that were shaped the same there in 2 of these. I do love them, and I want to be reminded, of course, and I hope you do too, that Christ was crucified for us, for all of us. He paid the price so we can be in heaven for eternity. We are so grateful. Christ is our Savior, and we hope you have him in your heart too. Now, this could be, is that an Avon one too? Little bird. I've seen them a lot, I think, in antique malls, and I tend to not get a second one. It wouldn't kill me to get a second one. I could use them on the mantle sometime. It's very spring-like. Sitting on a nest like that, right? I don't know what kind of bird it is, but maybe it's meant to be a dove, of course. That's what most of these birds are. Now, over here I had so much fun. Last year, I don't know what colored pots I used last year for Easter. I'll start at the bottom. These 2 pots are just beautiful with a floral design on them. I have to reach way down here. I think it's a floral vine-like going around them. And one of them was a gift. I think that was Barb Siebert that gave me that one. Thank you, Barb. I hope I'm right again. I apologize for my poor memory, but I was very grateful because I only had one, and I had mentioned in a video a couple years ago that I wish I could find another one. Well, what a lovely surprise. I'm thrilled. Just love it. Thank you, Barb. I did just buy these purple thistle pieces here from Michael's. They were on sale. They're selling their floral a lot of the time, 50, 60, 70% off. So yes, I sure enjoy going there and looking for anything new. I've had these 2 little violet plants for a very long time now. They came in their own little clay pot, but I decided I had shown them that way probably a couple years, so I decided, no, I would much rather have them in a milk glass pot. So I pulled them out. It was very easy. This is unusual. They are actually meant to be a succulent. There were 3 rose-looking flowers on each stem piece. Very wonderful, soft plastic, vinyl-like, whatever. Who knows what they call this plastic? And I love that fern. I have at least 2 pieces of that, and it was very hard to find. These 2, I don't know if I've seen them at Michael's this year. I bought them last year. They are very cool, the same of course, and very sweet green with some very purple edges. It's just a soft look. I really like that, and I like the sticks in it too. Now these are all separate little pieces and was extremely hard to arrange. Oh man, they got a mind of their own. They just want to stick to each other, and I must have been fooling around with that for quite a while trying to get them in there right. I hope they look okay. They're so cute and so curled. So I've had all those little pieces for 2 years now and probably never showed them to you. I was probably trying to put them in a tiny little vase. But it works here. Very fun. Don't know what they are. Over in this corner, I did hide some more jelly beans behind the chair here. And that pretty egg I brought down from upstairs so I could show you again. It's so sweet. And another extra little vase. I do love finding those if they're real reasonable. I've typically probably paid $5 maybe or less, $3 to $5 for all my tiny little bud vases, milk glass or glass. I believe they're Fenton, those little fan ones, and the ones I had up on the big metal shelf upstairs. Yeah, I like those. So up here is one of my newest California vases. Yeah, I don't think I'd call it a ewer. I don't know. A lot of people just call them vases, but it does have gold trim on it, very speckled on the handle and the base. And I found those 2 lovely swans. I don't know if they were ever hobbyist or not. I wouldn't think so. But I found them years apart. The peach one I've had for many years. I was thrilled when I finally ran across that turquoise one. I couldn't believe it. They're slightly different. The peach one has a very simple wing, and the turquoise one's a lot different. One of the fun McCoy pots with a lot of pattern on it. A very unique large egg. And a thrifted lamb from our Goodwill. Probably was $4.99, and it was a very dirty beige. It was not solid. It was, varied in color to probably shade a little bit around all those cute little curls. But I knew I would want it white, so Norm spray painted it white for me with a high gloss. It worked out very well. These 2 owl eggs I've had for probably a decade. They're so cute. Probably hobbyist. And that is also a large egg. A little bit of purple on the top. Quite unique and very, very shiny. The tiniest pot I've found yet. It is so, so little, and a very unique design on it. It's more of a teal shade, not your robin's egg blue or turquoise. this figurine is a Taiwan piece, just really sweet. I have shared it in a previous Easter video, thrifted from our Goodwill. Very, very flat, but on the 70-degree day we had a couple days ago, I had Norm spray paint it with Rust-Oleum 2X clear coat, and I just love it now. It just looks more expensive than it was. Totally flat finish, and I really like it now. So sweet. And I will get up even though I'm nice and comfy, and we'll go look up there a little bit. I just love this little picture. I can't remember where I found it. I'm sure it was some mall. It probably could have been Hutchinson. They are just so reasonable. And had this pink one with more of your Greek design, I guess, in your McCoy planter designs. Love the pink flowers. And this bird, I did have it out, as well as that one up there, for our Valentine decor. And I don't know, did I have the bunnies out too? May have, because I didn't put them away, but aren't they great for your Easter decor? Another very sweet, more your robin's egg blue, but not even as blue as these beautiful swan planters that we got a pair of years ago, just when Up Your Alley was closing in New Richmond, Wisconsin. We had just discovered that place like the year before, and then find out they were retiring when here we didn't know about them for like, what, 5 years prior that they were there or something, a long time. Yeah, it was a bowling alley, and it was just full of incredible mid-century modern things. If you'd like to see our video of that place, I think you would really enjoy it. I will try to remember to link it above. Sometimes I'm kind of forgetful about going back and looking at where I said I was going to put some links in. I was very surprised to find this space. It is Red Wing. Yeah, I don't remember who had it, but it was kind of shocking. I find some wonderful things, like I said, in Hutchinson, and they are such great deals. This I just thrifted from the Goodwill, and you'll probably see it in an upcoming video. I put a rhinestone eye on it. It is looking like it's meant to be a carved wood piece. It was so cool. I was so excited when I saw that. And then Norm came in the store, I guess, and I showed him, and he said, "Ooh, yeah, I agree. That's very fun." It's a little bit different design on the other side, the swirl base on it. It's probably meant, do you think? I don't know. It looks like a wave to me, but you wouldn't think a pelican would be sitting on a wave as such, but it's just very artsy. And I am thrilled to have something large and white again in a modern, very modern look. So this Norm spray painted, I told you when I did a summer video with turquoise in the living room here that I wanted and needed another bird. This one is actually a little more of a greenish turquoise than what it's showing up in the video here. On my camera it doesn't look quite as green. Maybe I'll see it better when I'm editing. But he spray painted that for me too. It was in bad shape. It was nicked up. The gold was missing. A lot of gold was missing on it. So I needed to just settle for a solid color. I could try painting gold on it, but it just doesn't seem to stay very shiny. I don't know why. This is a sweet, very sweet pot too. I don't think I had that in here for Valentine's decor. These were in here for Valentine's decor too. So were the birds up there on each side. Happy to have those. And so were the white ones here, not the turquoise ones. The vases were in here with, I probably had roses in them, but I did manage to find some inexpensive bushes, they call them, at Michael's. So I have 2 in each vase on each side. These vases were from my brother. They're Royal Copley. And brought these out. They are made by the Ohio China Company. They're from the 50s, and I got the pair for like $14 and had those up, but had different colored books, red books. Those are so fun. Quite a deep, rich blue. A turquoisey blue, but not as turquoise as these. These 2 pots, pink ones, are quite different, but I am thrilled that I found 2 that were the same size. This one might be a tiny bit shorter than the other one, but not by much. I love them, and these flowers are so sweet. Just plastic, of course. My favorite over silk flowers. And the green grass. I put extra green grass in them. These flowers did come with their own, a little bit darker, shorter grass, a little bit of it at the base of the flowers, and so I did want more grass in it. These are all alabaster. The one in back is looking a little bit gold, but it is a little more of an orange tint. I suppose I'll call them swans. I guess they are. Those were from the State Fairgrounds. Big antique show at the State Fairgrounds that we used to try to go to. But boy, I tell you, a lot of the times a year when they've had that, it's been so cold or so windy and just not the greatest weather. It can be very, very cold at the State Fairgrounds in the big main building. It's got cement floor, very, very high ceilings. So it's not always all that pleasant, but we've found a lot of very nice things over the years. The little, very sparsely bloomed sticks here would be the most fun to pick up the little bit of peach in these beautiful birds. I have typically shown them for spring, and some more in the pinks and the peachy color alabaster eggs. I had quite a few alabaster eggs over the years. Love that pot too. Very fun. Okay, let's just check out down here. I was very happy to find what they call real touch or real feel. I'm not sure if there's 2 different brands, but on Amazon, that's not where I got these. I probably got these at, well, either Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but they are beautiful. I can almost smell them. They're not real, but they sure look real and they sure feel like it. I did add extra palms in there. I love the little lily of the valley plant in a much bigger pot, and this is also huge. I wonder if that was from my mom's collection, and then my brother had it. It's very, very big. I believe I got it from my brother, so I think it was my mother's. I've had that rabbit for years and years and years, and we've had him out in the garden. So he's needed a lot of cleaning to get him in better shape. I decided not to put him out there anymore. He's too cute. So he's been stored in the shed. But yeah, I've got some much larger McCoy pots in pink or turquoise, maybe yellow. Over here, one of my favorite TV lamps. I'm not lighting it up, but it's a TV lamp and planter, of course. Combination. So pretty. I've seen it in white too. Have you seen it? It's fairly easy to find, I think, but just so sweet in turquoise. Down here, I thrifted these two doves at the Wyoming Family Pathways quite a few years ago, and it actually is in a video when I discovered it. They were in their antique aisle. There's no identification on them. They are very luster in finish. Lots of pink and texture. Pretty unusual design, but they are my fanciest pair of doves. Love that pot too. And the fun spiky flowers. I've shown those over the years, a couple years now. And this was a fairly new purchase. Move this sweet little dove out of the way for the time being. A lot of you said you really liked this. It's very, very stippled with gold, and it has its own texture. I have this in green without a lot of gold on it. I think it's just more of a drip glaze one in an olive green, couple shades maybe, and a huge one in oranges and reds that a lot of you have liked when I've shown that in the fall probably. I maybe used it even for Easter years ago when I probably had more orange in the living room here, and I put a lot of eggs in it, I think at the top of the stairs on the bookcase. Yeah, that's how I had ended up using the big one. Very, very big. But this was in Waite Park, Minnesota. Norm surprised me. He went back to the store and bought it. He knew I was eyeing it for probably a couple years in their beautiful china cabinet at the Rusty Pick. This I found at Hastings, Minnesota at, it's like Antique Sun 2nd or something like that. The street that they're on, but it's one of their main big antique shops in downtown Hastings. Yeah, I'm sure it had a mate. This is how the wings look in back. I couldn't resist, even though it was all by its lonesome, because I was at the time trying to build a collection of turquoise pottery and birds. I don't recall where I found this, but it was a really, really good price. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. And it's funny, I just am not recalling now where I saw that, but very good deal. I don't know if it's missing an eye. It could be. I could glue one in there. I'm sure I could find something in my big collection of glass eyes that I purchased. Maybe 3 sizes. Well, it was more than 3 sizes. It was a bag of a big variety of sizes I got on Amazon. This is the other piece of the fern that I was talking about. A very sweet thrifted planter. Yeah, I can't remember who did that. Looks like this egg has wanted to roll back here. It's a heavy alabaster one, so it wants to roll. Oh, stay there now. Okay. This is a big alabaster one that's just beautiful. Love this planter. Lefton, I know they did some of those, very textured. Love them. And this I thrifted. I actually found that at the Goodwill. It may have looked kind of ugly to some people, but I knew right away that it was vintage, like these. So even though it's an off-white compared to the sheep, I was in love with it. Yeah, I was very happy to find that at our Goodwill. Now this is the sweet bunny you saw me thrifting with the little butterfly on his butt. The butterfly antenna were bent when I found it. It didn't look so great, but I straightened it out. I managed to get it straight. It's very sweet. No, I would not take that off. No, that's part of the... This is made in Taiwan. Oh, did it actually have some ID on the bottom? Yeah, it did. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was an UNESCO one from 1988. Oh, see there? Look I even left that on. I did have a coupon that day. Well, I was returning something for $4.99. That's what I was doing. Yeah. Very lusterware again. How cute. I'm thrilled. That's probably my cutest find for Easter this year. You know I like big things, big animals. Another one of those beautiful swan planters. I found this quite a few years ago now and shared it every Easter. So sweet with the gold accents. Just really beautiful. I don't know that there's anything. Nope, there's no identification on the bottom of him either. Now this one is more of a teal turquoise side. You can see quite a difference. But isn't that a lovely pattern of, I believe, the McCoy planters? So yes, I kept those up there and I added this thrifted ewer. Very plain but sweet. And I just found this winter at the Goodwill, our Goodwill. So yeah, it's brand new. Typical China pottery or ceramics, but oh, and there's another one of those ferns. I thought it was great. You probably saw me thrift it. I don't know if I've had that one out yet. I have so much thrifting videos to do yet. I love working on those. I really do. And this I've had for a very long time. Its beak is actually kind of a navy blue. It's a hobbyist piece. I was happy to find that. It's not very big. Sweet planter and a very sweet compote. Probably Fenton hobnail. So that's everything over here in this corner. And then we'll go look at all the milk glass miniatures. That's all I could come up with for pillows. I wish I had more pink ones, but I just went with this for now. You've seen me share these little baskets in previous Easter or maybe Valentine decor, but typically Easter because of the baskets. I'm always thrilled when I find one and reasonable. The 4 little bunnies are all identical, but if you turn them facing each other, they look very different. Those were all thrifted at the Goodwill too. They're brand new. Maybe last year, maybe the year before, I can't remember. But they are lusterware. Very sweet with the little flowers on their necks. I had to work hard with all the tiny pieces of flowers in these baskets or vases two little matching bud vases there. I love them, and I decided to put some jelly beans on the bottom for a little bit of pink, and the baskets up on top. I mentioned several of those baskets, 2 each typically. A couple of my swan items, they helped fill up the shadow box here, since I was using so much of it at the top of the stairs. The little adorable vases that were hobnail, I really liked those, but I needed something here, and these pieces were taller and a little bigger, of course. So this is where they fit the best. I hope you like how that turned out. Over here by the desk, I decided to use one of the sweet, very textured swans. They match the birds on the very top shelf up there with their texture. And I found this for a ridiculous price. Like, I don't know if it was like $4 or something. It was absolutely crazy. It was like they just didn't care for it. I couldn't believe what they were selling it for, and it was in the basement of a huge multi-level antique mall in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Love that place. We don't get there very much. It's a long, long trip to go down to Winona, cross over the St. Croix River, I believe, into La Crosse. Yeah, there's really a fun place there, just huge. So I've always liked it. It's quite unique, very artsy too. And just try to decorate up the desk here a little bit with a thrifted basket. I found one of these in yellow too, so I know they're hobbyist. Some more hobbyist eggs. This one is very big compared to those. These are all extras. They were not at the top of the stairs on the shelving. These are extra ones that I had. I picked out special for this basket. Tried to keep them speckled. The green one's nice. I haven't shared this for a very long time. I have some crazy lucite pieces, a little smiley face. It is an odd color. Yeah, very odd. Kind of peachy. I wish he had been, I don't know, maybe a yellow one instead, smiley face, but it's still adorable. And yeah, I've always shown you this crazy piece that I found at the thrift store too, years ago. Yes, we keep a lot of pens in there on the table typically, but I put some more of the Michael's little flower picks in there. I found this, I think, also, I don't know for sure if it was at Legacy Thrift or somewhere. I can't remember. I don't know that I would have gotten that at an antique mall. I probably would have not liked the price. But I was very fortunate to find that. And a glass carrot. I may have thrifted that too. It's surprising what our Goodwill has had. It's just amazing how much I find. I enjoyed adding these very fun spiky white flowers in there. And I'll have to show you up here too. Some more of the yellow tulips and some very fun frilly looking white spiky things too that I really liked. I like that look. And down here, I always end up decorating this first. It's just because I'm so excited about this crazy plant stand sitting up here, or if you want to call it a shelf, but I'm going to call it a plant stand. It is funny how it's made with a ring on each side there where you could hang it, and that's how they sold it in Hutchinson at the Treasure Shed. I think it was like $14. I didn't know I'd get so much pleasure out of it. I had it on the floor for a while next to the desk here, at the end of the desk when we first found it. It's cute there too, but it does sit a little low. So they called it a floor or hanging plant stand. These Norm bought for me, kind of a surprise, the deer bookends, and I didn't really feel like putting them on the desk there with some books in between right now. I could have, but I don't have a lot of small books. These are some of my shortest books. Most of the others are longer and bigger, thicker, whatever. But yeah, these work well for this small space that I want to put some books on. And love that little find. Vase is so sweet. But yeah, that was pretty nice of Norm to get these for me. And again, here I don't, oh, well, it just says Japan. But there may be some identification on the internet. Sweet little fawns, they are just the cutest. Not typically something I would get. I probably wouldn't have wanted to spend the money on it, but you know Norm, he loves to surprise me with things that I've been eyeing. My dad did that all the time for my mother too. He did the same thing. Both of them are very sneaky. They'll go back when you're looking somewhere else. After you've gone by the item and talked about it, then they'll sneak back there when you're in the other half of the store and buy it and run out to the car with it. Aren't they something? Yeah, my dad was very sweet like that. So I've had this from thrifting too, the sweet lamb and the 2 eggs. I think all of these things were. It's surprising when you find quality pieces like this at the Goodwill, but I did. This is a pretty common lamb. I just saw it recently somewhere else. I think it was, it was at that FES Finds in St. Cloud that I was telling you about. Yeah, it was there, but I did find this at the Goodwill. Quite a few Easter planters like that. I'm shocked when I see them, and I always think, I can't believe no one's bought this. But maybe they just weren't there yet. I beat them to it. So I hope you like how that turned out. It's just fun looking at the sweet farm animals and deer. So I do have one huge chocolate rabbit here. Yep, this was a newer find for me. I did not have one that big. It's very, very tall compared to all the ones I showed you out in the front entrance. This rabbit has a kind of glittery 3 eggs there, a couple little flowers, but he was in beautiful condition. I may have found him like at the Rusty Pick in Waite Park a couple years ago. It's big. And here's more of the fun eggs that I hope you enjoy seeing. This pastel varied one is quite unique. But I do love all these. Oh, that one could have gone, well, no, it's got yellow in it. I was going to say with the funny glittery carnival looking bird on the glass table behind me, I had turquoise and pink combination, not turquoise and yellow. But yes, I love all these. It's too hard to put something in the middle. I would have had to find a very small egg, or a tiny little bud vase would have been cute in the middle, but I didn't get time. So we have much more M&M's peanuts or M&M's regular chocolate. Norm loves the regular ones, and I typically We'll snack on a couple. I don't care too much for them, but I do want to have them out. It's very nice of you to be here and support us the way you do with especially my crazy long home tours. But I hope you've enjoyed this tour, and again, Norm and I wish you and your family and everyone you know a very special, memorable, and blessed Easter celebration. And happy spring. It's almost April. We're really looking forward to it. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we thank you again for your really fun and very kind comments about the work we go to for these videos. We appreciate hearing that so much. You are very grateful people, and we love you for it. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Bye for now.